Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for watching this video. We're here in FortressCraft Evolved, Season 1, Episode 11. Now, last time I left it with saying that I was going to do some exploration, do a few bits and pieces. One of the things that I've looked at in downtime is just how deep we need to go for stuff, and the good stuff is a lot deeper than I thought in this game. I mean, I thought we were getting fairly deep, you know, when we got to negative 300, but there's actually an achievement in Steam for getting to negative 1600, and then there's another one for going really deep. So we've got a long way to go down yet. What I've done is I've expanded the mass storage system a little bit. I've dropped in shouldn't really be using this, but it's easier for the moment to use this board cube. I could have wired in the one from over there, but then I'd have to wire in the coal, and I will do that as and when we need some more power. But for the moment, the laboratory isn't being used as much as it could be anyway, so I'm just going to use this. Wired that into a laser power transmitter with a ruby lens, another one there to redirect the beam, and another one here to redirect the beam, and I dug a big hole. This actually comes out right next to the Spiderbot recharge bay there at the top level, and comes down as far as this platform will travel. So my negative 64. Let me just... I'm not quite happy with having a gap like that. There we go. So you can see the base as we go past it, you can see the big cavern as we go past it, and then we go down. And that's interesting. I was hoping for that, but I wasn't sure. The torch doesn't actually block the laser beam. Excellent. So this is now down at negative 62, which is as low as it will go. We've got another cavern down here that obviously we've already explored, and I then dug another shaft next to it, which we're going to keep using to carry on down. Going to put another lift in there. However, I also considered that might actually want to dig out some area down here. It's going to be a lot easier to do it automatically, which is why I threw this laser beam down here. Now that appears to run out. Come on, come down again. Show me where you're running out. It's running out there. A little bit of a shame. It could have done to have just been a couple of meters further down. But it is what it is. And I put together one of these workfloor excavator. So what I'm going to do now, this one will not excavate ore. What it will do is excavate a nice big area. Let's take that torch down because it's going to get destroyed. What it will do is excavate everything else. And so we're going to get a nice big circle dug here, which will give us plenty of room to then carry on. I can just dig pits and just keep using this to dig further and further down. It will of course also reveal any ore that's in the way, which is easier than just keep digging my own little pits for it. Let's turn my lamp on. I will get a type 2 of these, which will destroy ore as well, possibly. to dig out areas possibly upstairs or possibly further down. It's just that obviously at this point I don't really want to destroy any ores that may potentially come in useful. But as you can see, it's reasonably rapid, and we'll just dig out a nice big area for us to work with. Now we can't put, or there's no point in putting any of the heavy stuff down here, you know, any of the power generation that we've got at the moment, or the smelters, anything like that. But we can at least have a work area to be able to put cargo lifts. They would work from down here. And of course our passenger transport lifts. The one disadvantage I find with these is that, as I say, it doesn't destroy ore, but where it runs across ore, the ore casts a shadow, so you get whatever's behind the ore left behind as well, even if it's just standard rock. You see, this is the shaft that I was trying to build for the elevator, for the second elevator, and unfortunately I've got a load of coal in the way. Now I've been doing some super mining on some of it, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. I just want to see how we're getting on with this. Now we've got some tin there. How big is that tin deposit? Yeah, not very big. So with the super mining, what you do is any ore you cannot just pull off like you do normally with your build gun. So what you've got to do is press the left control key and right click on it, and that activates your super mining. Now for the build gun Mark 1, this will only work for the standard ores. You know, you're not going to be able to use it for crystal, or I don't think even titanium. What it does, however, do is use a lot of energy. And so you can't keep it going for very long. I mean, Arthur is currently keeping me topped up, but he's about to run out of charge. And essentially, there we go, he's running out now. There we go, he's out of charge. We can use it to mine about 2 blocks, and then we have to go back up to the surface to recharge. So while that's finishing off its job, let's head back up and starting to get the hang of this grappling hook thing. And then we head up here. And presto.
Juicing up.
We're back up top. Okay, that's the new bit of equipment. I'm going to carry on digging down through that coal to get the second lift in place. I'm going to keep the work floor excavator going. Incidentally, that, just so you know what it was that I was using there, it comes under mining, and it's the work floor excavator Mark 1, 33 metre wide, 3 metre tall circle. Doesn't require very much. The workflow excavator type 2 requires an unknown material that I haven't discovered yet, so I can't get one of those yet. But that will as I say, also dig through ore. Of course, it's also got a higher energy requirement as well. Okay, I will be back in a bit. Welcome back, guys. What I've done now is put in or I'm starting to put in the resin ablator kit. I don't know how it works. I suspect strongly that I'm going to need some liquid transport tubes, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. The thing is that I think the ablator and the whatever the next one is produce or require power, a lot of power. So I'm going to I've laid the power in, but I'm going to also put in emerald lenses on these. Not as good as the ruby ones, but I'm a little bit short of rubies, and I had the emerald lenses lying around not really doing a lot, so I thought may as well put them to use. There's a bit of Tarzan required. So look, we'll have that. Oh, or not. Whee, that's going to hurt, but not too much. Don't know where that's. There. Diamond went. There we go. Okay, so we got the 2. This is the 3rd. And that will be the 4th. So we've got the lenses laid in, we've got the power laid in, we've got the ablator is there, the liquefier is there, and it says attached to a hopper, so that's what I've done. And then I'm going to put I've got a battery next to the ablator, and I've just put that at the wrong level, haven't I? They both need to go one higher. Right, let's try again. So the ablator goes there. The liquefier goes there. Let's get rid of that. The hopper goes there. And we need a battery there and there. And that should, with a little bit of luck, once it's charged up the batteries, start those things working. There we go, and it counts as a new block as well, because that must be, oh, I'm assuming that's the liquid resin. It's pretty, definitely pretty. Let's see if we can get a read on that. No, not from here. So that's still scanning. I wonder if that just means that it's in process of being ablated, because the ablator's still not got a whole lot of power yet. Well, I think for now we'll just leave that running and come back later and see what happens. As I say, we've got the storage hopper there, and I think I'm going to need some sort of tube rather than a conveyor belt. So I will see about extruding some tubes. The other issue being that I've no idea what material to use, whether I'm supposed to use iron or copper or what. I'm guessing it'll be iron, but I think I'll go on the net and do a bit of research. Alright guys, I will be back in a bit. Hello guys, welcome back, and we're here. I've come back to the ablator, liquefier. That is the ablator taking off the external surface, and that liquefier has in fact just liquefied a block back there. So we've now got 10 of these ore, if you will, which I'm going to manually take out of there, although, as I say, I'm not sure whether I can move them with whether I can move it with conveyors, or whether I do need tubes. Let's see if we can get all the way over there in one jump. No, that missed by a mile. So, we've got some of this. Now I need to scan it as well. So I'm hoping I can drop some on the ground. And it will then... oh, well, maybe it'll just let me... there we go. There we go, liquefied resin. Doesn't tell me anything about liquefied resin. Nope. Okay. Now there was something that I needed liquefied resin to build, and I'm trying to think what it was now. Converts liquid resin into the extremely useful refined liquid resin. Now I have built one of those, I've just not placed it yet. So I think what I need to do now is head down to here. Whoop, come back. And I'm using all of these. I think I need to build another unit of power production as well. Okay, so let's put it there instead. So the cube will be here, we'll feed power there. And I just need to feed in the liquefied resin, and of course have a hopper next to it, or two hoppers next to it even, because I need one for input and one for output. So let's make that one remove only, and make that one add only. Let's try this out. I've got no power, need to put power to it. Right, need to go and make some more batteries. I shall be back shortly. Okay, so we have built the cube. That's just charging up, getting all the batteries fully charged. shouldn't take too long. And it's now looking in the hopper for the liquefied resin, so we'll pop that into there. Oof, that disappeared rapidly. And here we go. As you can see, it is actually saying it's getting enough power. Or it was to start with. It's now struggling a little bit for the power, but I'm not sure why. Oh, I see. I missed that. Total of 10 items needed. Yeah, so 10 of the raw liquefied resin give us 1 refined liquefied resin. Okay. So now I've either got to use a conveyor or a pipe system to pipe from the system over there, wherever it is, down there. Pipe the stuff from that storage hopper up to here. Okay, I'll go away and build one of those now. Okay, so the transport pipe's a no-go. What I thought I was making turned out to be something that's only used for creating fuel cells. The transport pipe itself is in fact, or requires crystal and titanium, so I'm not going to be making any of that for a while. So I'm guessing what I just need to do then is make a conveyor and just convey the stuff over. So I think we'll go as far as we can with that conveyor. Make sure I've got the right one. Yep. And do that. Now I've got to be somewhere I'm going to be able to see that from. Okay, let's do our Tarzan thing again. Works. Don't need to be that far. Right, we want it to about here, and I can't see up there. That's not helpful. It's up there somewhere. Conveyor belt, that's it. And then I need a vertical one. This is going to be tough. Because if I lay one down on there, will it be vertical? No, it won't. So what I've got to do now is let's build something from this end. There's my hopper. I can either go up from the hopper. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best plan, I think, in fact. Put one of those on there, making sure it's going the correct way around. Down. plan C. Find my way up here. There we go. And build that up. Let's get it as high as we can go. And then we're back to the old, let's build a bloody column in the air. See if we can do this without falling off. There's the... Well, they're not going to be too far apart. Then I just need to put one more on top of there, facing that way. And there we have it. I love the gravity in this game, or lack thereof. It's bad if you fall, but you can build some cool stuff. That's completely gravity defying. Alright, so... Look, I can use that as an anchor now. Marvellous. Step there so I can actually get over this thing. I'm kind of hoping that somewhere it's going to have some resin for me. What's not happening? Have I already had the resin? Has it already travelled back? Or did I put something the wrong way? Did I put something facing the wrong way around? Which is always a possibility. Oh no, we've got 9 there. We're just waiting on the 10th so that it can actually get refined. Okay, so we've got a resin plant in operation. Still don't know what I'm using the liquid resin for, but I'll figure that out. I'm going to leave it there, time's up, so thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Catch you next time.